Hey guys, Jaime here. This is a dynamic flow for you once you hop off the plane and you loosen out your body. We're going to be activating the core, we're going to be opening up the hips, and just got your blood flowing. Let's do it. Let's get rolling. Go ahead and roll down to your mat. You can always use a block too, by the way, or towels if you want. I'm not going to use them here just in case if you're not using them, but I'll give you opportunities of when you could. Go ahead and lay on down on your mat or ground, whatever you're using. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a solid squeeze. Feel free to rock side to side. Draw your right knee towards your chest and extend the left leg long. Go ahead and flex the left foot. Toes are turned out. Press the left heel into the ground. Rock the pelvis down slightly so you get you in a little more of a neutral spine. For neutral spine, we're going to want these bony points right here, your ASIS, and your pubic bone to be level with each other. And then even your ribs are level as well, as opposed to flaring outward like so. Drawing the knee actively towards the right shoulder. Take a full breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, draw the leg across your body. Go ahead and straighten out the right leg. We're going to fall onto the ground. Rest your arms out to the sides for a moment, back to a T. Make sure they're no higher than your own shoulders, palms up. Straighten out the left leg. Still, I want you to imagine like it's up against the wall. So push it into an imaginary wall. And try to straighten out this leg. So if that means you have to lower the leg to make that happen, go for it. You're going to take your right hand, face it on the hip, draw a little further away from you so you're long through the waist. Shoulders are tucked underneath you slightly. Take a deep breath in, really stretching through the right side body into the ribs. Exhale. So to roll into the back, draw the right knee in. You can use your right hand to guide it if you'd like, otherwise kick the arm to the side. Bring this into more movements of breath. Exhale, rotate and twist. Extend both legs, flex the feet, stretch them out, really stretch the side body. Inhale back, neutral spine as much as possible. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. We'll be going a lot into neutral spine as we go through these movements today, just because when we travel, we spend so much time with a slumped and tucked tailbone, unfortunately. So let's get back to neutral and activate the core in different ways today. Exhale. Inhale. Do as many of these as you need to. Exhale. Inhale, bring it back in. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, leading with the breath. Inhale. Slide the left leg in, draw it in. Recenter yourself if you moved around. And extend the right leg long, flex the right foot. Find your neutral spine again, so avoid tucking the tailbone too much. Rock it away, so you have to make this an active stretch. Get a little more decompression into the hip joint. With right foot flex, heel press down, thigh wrapped inward. Draw the left knee towards the left shoulder, wind removing pose. Take a full breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. And then exhale, draw the leg across, out to the side. And adjust yourself as needed. You want to have a really long straight line from your bottom heel through the leg, through the spine, through the crown of the head. Start to feel that out for yourself. Arms out to the sides. You can use the left hand, press it into the hip, and draw it a little further away from you. Keep both feet flexed. Straighten those puppies out. Deep breath in through the left side of the ribs. Just be mindful here that the collarbone, the shoulders, and neck, nothing else rises when you breathe. But the breathing comes down from down in this area. And slowly exhale, bring this back to your back. Left knee draws in a fairly neutral spine, and then exhale, move into breath. Lead with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Noticing what may be a little tight today, what you're feeling. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Unless you heard another number on the other side. And go ahead and roll the feet on down. Take this into a pelvic curl. This is when you could use a towel or a block between the thighs. Feel free to do so. Arms resting along your sides. So you have the palms facing up. As neutral of the spine as possible again, so try not to let the ribs flare. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, imprint the lower back into the mat so the tailbone starts to relax the shoulders down, and then one vertebra at a time, the hips getting the lift on up. So push into the heels, and feel like you're drawing the heels towards your bum, so the hamstrings start to kick in. The glutes are engaged. Just avoid overarching the back. Start to lower from here, and just watch your tailbone. If it's like this, or the tailbone, you feel a pretty big arch in the back, just move the pelvis, the tailbone lengthens towards your knees to get that right length. Ribs are in from there. Head is light. Take a full breath in. And exhale, roll down lightly, one vertebra at a time. Again, noticing, checking in with tight. Really work to get the lower back area before the tailbone touches, and then rock down completely into your neutral spine. And then rock it back on up. Please note through this movement that I have my own muscular imbalances, so I'll try to do my best to give you the best form possible, but there will be things that I will tell you to be doing, but my body may not be doing it exactly. And that's life. That's the beauty of it. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll down. Articulating through the spine. Create a little more space, a little more evenness through the vertebra. Option to continue with this, or option for a little extra, starting to wake up the hamstrings. Go ahead and lift on up. Stay lifted. A small weight shift here. To shift the weight to the right leg. You may notice your pelvis may tilt a little bit, and then shift the weight to the left leg. So you just start to feel the entire backside kick in. Right leg, shift the weight to the right leg. Left leg is light. Shift the weight to the left leg. Right leg. Left leg. Steady through the arms though. Right leg. And left leg. One more time on each side. Right leg. And left leg. Even the weight out. And roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Very important to maintain your neutral spine here. I recommend using your hands to help you out. Look out the lower back, ribs aren't flaring. I'll move over here. I like to have my hands here because this is where things tend to move. We want to find hip mobility in just your hip joints. So without having the pelvis move around with you. Go ahead and lift the left leg up to tabletop. Start to lower it down so the heel may hover off the ground. Again, nothing changes as you exhale, glide the leg back up as opposed to grounding the spine at the same time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Let's bring in the right leg. Right leg lifts. Right leg lowers. And now we'll switch, one at a time. As you're going through this movement, if this feels a little wild already to start with, I want you to keep feet down and move one at a time. The key here is to move slowly. If you're going quickly, you probably won't feel it as well, and we won't notice as easily if our pelvis is moving with us. As you go through these movements, check in with the upper body. Make sure there's no extra added tension up here. I want you to feel like there's a hand on your stomach. You need to use your own hand and press your hand down slightly so you start to really solidify all the muscles around the core and make sure we don't overarch the back again. Use your hand behind the head if you do need to peek, take a peek at your area in your pelvis. Just make sure everything is still. If you can see I'm flaring a little bit, so I need to press it down this way just to keep the core engaged and not to put too much pressure on that back. These leg lifts are sneaky. They don't look that bad, but if you're doing them correctly, they'll get you. Exhale as you lift. Exhale. Exhale. Try not to let the knees go too far into the chest. They should just come up right over that hip. I know they want to come in a little closer, and then lower the feet on down. Ribs stay in. Arms reach up and over. Let them hover off the ground above you. If the back arches, I want you to keep the range of motion a little bit smaller. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, reach your arms up and over, lift your chest, curl forward. Now, we usually want to take our pelvis on this one, but I want you instead to rock the pelvis down and go to a neutral spine as much as possible. So you won't be pressing the lower back super firmly into the ground. We'll probably lift it a little bit. Your abdominal work will feel a little different this way. So you come forward, gaze at your thighs. If this is ever too much, hands behind the head, use the fingers to support your neck. That's fine. Slowly reach your arms up and over, lower the head, keep the ribs in, so you're working on the range of the motion in the shoulder joint. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I want you to feel like you're moving your arms through water, so it's a slow movement, moving with intention. I'm working really hard to keep my ribs down. They want to flare like nobody's business right now. I just want to relax my abs like this and let it go, but we're going to work to keep everything in. Exhale. Next option with the arms stretched out is lift the arms up. So nothing changes. You just move through your shoulder joint. So you can see I'm starting to shake, just working, solidifying this work to support my upper body as I change my center of gravity out to the side. Arms come out center. Inhale. Exhale. As I breathe again, breathing more through the belly, through the ribs, evenly, not through the neck, ideally. Working on that one. Inhale. Out to the side. Exhale. Do as many of these as floats your boat. Exhale. One more. Or more. Exhale. And lower on down. Arms reach up and over. Hug your knees into your chest. If you want a little more activation, we're going to go into eagle arms, eagle legs, core work. Otherwise, skip this bad boy. Reach your right leg up and over. If you cross the ankles, you can cross the ankles. If that's not happening today, uncross and just keep them like so. The left foot is grounded. Right arm, draw it underneath your left arm. Now, if you're tight with the shoulders, you may just hold your shoulders like so. If you can, you have your palms attached like so. Either way, I want you to draw the shoulder blades down the back. You'll feel a pretty good stretch between the shoulder blades at this point. Keep the legs grounded down. We'll start moving the arms, and we'll go into a bit of a louder movement. Reach your arms up and over without going into the ears and the neck. Exhale. Curl forward. You're gazing at your arms, or like so, you'd be gazing at your thighs. Inhale over. I'm going to go for 5 in each position. Exhale. You can pick another number. Inhale. So what we're doing here in this position, when we're squeezing tight, we're squeezing into the lymph nodes. We're starting to create a little more movement, a little more circulation into areas that carry waste in our body. So we're starting to release, hopefully open up those areas to flow the waste out. Exhale. Last one, exhale, stay lifted. And then lower down. Head stays down, now we're going to move the legs. Exhale. Same thing with the thighs. You're squeezing the thighs as tight as you can together. So you're really creating that work for yourself. Exhale. Inhale. Creating compression through the body. Exhale. It's okay if the back arches a little bit on this one. That's fine. But I want you to feel like it's very protected and you feel strong through the movement. Never any uncomfortability there. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Lower. Now we're going to combine the two. Exhale. Curl forward, almost like the elbows to the knee. Inhale, lower. If you have again neck issues, maybe just stick with the lower legs, that's fine. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale. Use your breath, draw the shoulder blades down the back, give yourself a solid stretch. Last one. Exhale. Hold. Take a deep breath in. Exhale a little deeper. And then release. You can stretch the arms and legs long. Good news is you're done that side, and greater news is you get to the other side. Left leg up and over, cross the ankle again if you'd like, or across. Left arm comes underneath the right arm. Hold the shoulders, shoulders out of the ears, or palms to touch. Shoulders draw down, elbows draw down, tight to the chest. Take a deep breath in. Let's start with the head. Exhale, curl forward, lift the head and chest. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Through the abdominal work, I like to exhale through the mouth. Through more of the yoga movements, I like to breathe, inhale and exhale through the nose. It's a little more calming and it heats up the body a little bit more. Exhale. Inhale, legs, exhale. You may notice a massive difference from side to side. Exhale. In the arms and the legs of how you twist and how easy it is to twist. Just notice that about your body. Exhale. Next, stays relaxed on this part. Exhale. Rocking it up. One more. Squeeze the thighs as tight as you can. And let's combine the two. Exhale. Curl. Inhale, lower. So a lot of lower abs. Inhale, let's walk. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, lower the shoulders out of the ears. Exhale. Inhale. Again, it may feel awkward right now, but once you release it, you'll feel all that new lift going in. Exhale. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale a little deeper. And release. Lower down. You can rock side to side. Stretch the arms out. Well, that was as lovely as can be. Go ahead and roll onto your right side and lift on. And bring legs around. Whew. Take yourself into a squat position, or sitting up for a squat position. Toes are tucked. Everything's parallel with each other. Now, go into as much of a neutral spine as you can, as opposed to grounded back. Let's keep the neutral spine. Start to hinge back until you feel properly getting compression into the hips. And maybe a stretch to the bottoms of the feet. It'll vary for everybody. But keep this curve in the lower back and hinge back from there. If you want, you can hold this for a few moments. If it's difficult to hold, come out of it for a second. And exhale, hinge back. This is preparing us for our chair poses and other standing postures and sitting our legs up in the right alignment for that. Inhale, right forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, right forward. Exhale, back. Let's go one more. If you want to untuck the toes, if you prefer that too, go for it. Exhale. Hinge back and hold. And glide on forward. Forearm plank. Elbows down. Yep, we're going there. Forearms are down. The forearms have to be parallel to each other and palms are open. That's the clincher, so we can really get into some more external rotation. So if you need to have either a strap to hold on to or a block to place between your hands, so make sure you're doing it, go for it. Forearms, you can kind of hook your elbows on whatever you're laying on, just to make sure you don't pull outward. And then you can sit your legs back. If you need to stay on the knees for a moment, go for it. Push into the elbows. Let's just stay on the knees for a second. Push into the elbows, and I want you to feel like you're straightening your elbows towards your knees. So you create some compression into the shoulder blades down your back. Imagine your shoulder blades want to draw down and outward slightly. So they actually kind of draw in here in towards my rib area. So push into the ribs, or excuse me, push into the elbows, and then press down. The chest presses forward, palms are still up, and completely relaxed. Tuck the toes. Lift one knee up, lift the other up. Lower the knee down, lift the other knee down. Lift the knee up, both up, down, and down. So what you're going for through this movement is everything stays pretty still through the upper body. It's stabilizing. Try to avoid over tucking the tailbone. Try to go to a little more of a neutral spine. So you get into deeper abdominals. And switch directions. Left knee up, right knee up. Again, do as many as you like on this one. Push into the elbows. Remember, the first and foremost, though, the shoulders are the most important part here. Core as well. Steady breath. If you want to make it more challenging, you'll stay lifted and you'll lower the knee down, up, other knee down, up. Your choice. 2 more. Exhale. Exhale. Lower the knees. Woo. Child's pose, palms facing up, untuck the toes. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release. Roll forward. Hands on, you can lift up onto the knees. Lift up off the knees. Why not? Plank pose time. Push into the hands, slide forward, elbows tight to the sides, lower down for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower to the belly, untuck the toes. Let's take some external rotation of those shoulders and into some back extension. Tops of the feet on the mat, keep the both pressed into the mat. Arms hover down on the sides, thumbs rotate up. Roll the shoulders out with the ears. Try to hollow out the abdominals slightly, just add a little bit of lift into the belly. Not suck in the belly though, definitely not that. Just imagine that the belly button hovers off the ground a little bit. Pubic bone still presses in. Inhale, lift the chest, extend the crown of the head forward. Fingertips reach towards the feet. Thumbs rotate up slightly. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, extend. Exhale, forward. We would spend so much of our time when we're traveling. Inhale. Exhale, lower. In a forward flexion movement. We need to open things up. Inhale. Exhale. Tops of the feet still press in. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Hold. Elbows to the sides, allow the hands to hover, come underneath the shoulders. Good. And move up into a plank, elbows reach down towards the feet. From the knees if you'd like, hips don't drop. Exhale. Lift to the plank. Come to a downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, just make sure, I'll take it from this angle real fast. You can see my
shoulders. Just make sure the shoulders don't go in like so. We want to, if you see my shoulder blades, we want to draw them apart. And if you see the tops of my biceps, we want to reach them forward. So the tops of my biceps, instead of going in, we're going to rotate them up towards the top. The shoulder blades spread apart, and I squeeze my armpits down slightly. So again, I'm not going into the ears, but they're drawing down. Another key point, let's make sure we have an extended spine. So instead of rounding the lower back, go ahead and bend the knees a bit, tilt the pelvis up, and just avoid also overarching like so, flaring the ribs. Draw the ribs in, and then send the hips back. You can keep the bend of the knees, that's fine. Inhale, look to the hands. Exhale, walk the feet on up. Bottom of a roll down, feet are about hip width apart, outsides of the feet are parallel to each other. Roll down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Hands to the hips. Bend in the knees, engage the glutes, start to lift the chest. With an extended spine, start to lift up through here, engage the glutes as well. Arms reach to the side, sky. Hands at heart center, Samasthiti, grounding yourself, chest lifts towards the thumbs. Send the hips back over the heels. They may want to lean forward like so. We can have a friend remind you as well. Check where you're at. Chest lifts, roll the shoulders back and down. Take a full breath in. Hands to heart center or out to the side, hinging forward with a long, flat back. You can hinge forward a little bit more if you can, and then when you're ready, bend the knees around the back. Let the hands come to the ground. Inhale, take a halfway lift. You can go to the ground to lift the chest. If that's not happening, you can hands to the shins lift. Just avoid shoulders into the ears, but open up to the collarbone. Even hands to the quads can help, but avoid the knees. And exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Step the legs back into your plank pose. Fingertips spread wide. Push into the hands to create space between the shoulder blades. I want you to feel like you're scraping your hands towards your feet. Create a cross connection. So feel like you're scraping your right hand towards your left foot, your left hand towards your right foot. Hold that. Hinge forward. Slowly lower down to the belly. Elbows take the sides for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Baby cobra. Touch the toes. Hands underneath the shoulders or slightly underneath the wrists. Inhale, begin to lift the chest. Pubic bone pressing into the mat. Extend through the spine. Exhale, start to lower. Tuck the toes. Either be in child's pose or come into a plank pose. Your choice. Exhale. And then we'll all take this back to downward facing dog. Inhale into the hands. Exhale, walk the feet on up. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the shins or the ground or the quads. Extend the spine. Find a long, flat back. Hello, wall. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Engage the glutes. Lift the spine. Roll up. Come up. Arms reach the sky. Hands at heart center. Samasthiti. This is your sun salutation. We're going to take this one more time and commit to breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins, spine stretches out. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat, step back. Inhale, way forward, lower down to the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Feel like you're reaching your elbows towards your feet. Hands are light. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Meet in child's pose or a plank. And then everyone come up to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, go the right leg forward. Back knee down. Untuck the back toes. Front knees over the front ankle. Taking this into a kneeling crescent lunge. Arms reach out. Pinkies rotated. Most of the postures, the sequences we'll be doing, as you notice, we'll be doing this first round slower, and then the second round, a little more movements of breath to keep the body flowing. Front ribs right up in front, both points right here, as well as the pubic symphysis. Arms reach up. Press the left foot into the ground. Exhale, ground to the right. Inhale, center. Getting a lot of twists in also. Working our digestion, detoxing the body from our travel. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Plant the hands down. Step the back toes, lift the back knee out. Step the right leg back. And either meet right in downward facing dog or take a child's pose, or we'll flow through the sequence. So the sequence can always be skipped if it's It's right for your body this time. Just watch your shoulders though creeping in. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Keep the integrity here of the shoulder going down to core stability. Glide forward. Lower down to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Lift. Everyone down. Child to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the left leg through. That knee down and tuck the back toes. Arms reach up. Kneeling crescent lunge. Front knees over your front ankle. Front toes are pointed forward. Back foot pressing in. If your back foot's turned out like mine is, try to rotate it out a little weird. But you want it in a good long line of energy behind you. Arms reach up. Ribs over the bony points. Let's take this into a twist. Exhale to your left. You can just gaze off to the sides, comfortable. Just stay long for the neck, make sure you're not looking down. And arms reach up. Exhale to the left. Arms reach up. Bring the hands down to the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up, and step the right leg up to the left, forward fold. Inhale, hands to the shins, extend to the spine. Watch out for a wall. Forward fold. Bend the knees. Lift the chest. And all the way up, arms reach the sky. Hands at heart center, Samasthiti. We'll flow movement to breath now. Arms light up. Hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Your choice, child's pose, downward facing dog, or flow through your sequence. Slide forward, exhale, elbows tight to the sides. Stay open across the collarbone and across the shoulder blades. Inhale, baby cobra. Tops of the feet are your foundation. Press into them, exhale, lower, tuck the toes, lift. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower. Step the right leg through. Back knee down. Right leg up. See the arms reach up. And lower the hands down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Bring the right leg back. And go right into the left side. Step the left leg through, back knee down. Tuck the back toes, arms reach up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up, and bring on through. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, weight the heels on the front. Hands at heart center, Samasthiti. Take a full breath in. Exhale to the mouth. Arms reach. This time, sink the weight back in the heels. Keep the shins vertical. I'm going to step back just because there's a wall right there. Shins stay vertical. Send the hips back, chair pose. Arms start to reach towards the front wall. Draw the shoulder blades out of the neck. Ribs are in. If you're really arching the back, lengthen the tailbone down slightly. The feet can be parallel or feet can be together touching. Sink a little lower. Shoulders relax. Let's take a twist again. Exhale, open out to the right. Inhale. Open out to the left. Inhale. Be sure to keep this extended back. No rounded spine in this movement. One more time to each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands at heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step the left leg back. Back heel down. Setting up for warrior two position. Lengthen the fingertips, arms reach up, open up. Warrior two, really open up through the hips. Front knee right, tracking over the ankle. Pointing towards the middle toes. Ooh, it's hot in here. Arms stretch out, back leg is lengthened and long. The heel's the furthest thing from you. The back toes are about just a slight angle, not too far out towards the front, and definitely not parallel though as well. Sink a little bit lower. Wrap the thigh open, long from the spine. Take a full breath in. Exhale, begin to hinge forward. If you have a block, you can always place it here or place your elbow to the thigh, but please keep it light. Extend the left arm up and over towards the front wall. Draw the left shoulder blade down, palm facing down. Now rotate. You can use your arm here. Press slightly to rotate, peel the chest up. So the hips open up as well at the same time. The front knee still tracks towards the middle toes. Stretch the top arms, take a long line of energy from the left heel for the left fingertips.
reverse warrior. Reach your arm up and over and lengthen. Lighten the left arm, straighten the front leg. Full breath in. And exhale, bring the bend in the front knee.
And the hands down, step the left leg up to meet the right. Step the right leg back. Back heel down, stand for your warrior two on this side. Back heel is the furthest thing from you. You need to take a different angle here. Arms reach on up. Arms stretch out. You may notice if it's easier for one side to have the knees track to the middle. Someone may be a little tighter, that's fine. Just notice that about yourself. Any ankle issues? Shorten the stance as well if that's uncomfortable for you, or any kind of uncomfortability there. You can always shorten your stance, it's no problem. Arms stretch on out. You're almost in heel to arch alignment. So this heel's probably in line with that middle arch area. Full breath in, stretch the fingertips. And exhale, hinging forward, left elbow to the thigh or extend the arm down. Reach the right arm up and over towards the front wall, draw the right shoulder out of the ear. And then again, use this left arm to help you. Slowly press gently just to peel your chest up towards the sky, to rotate through the spine. This also keeps, I find that this helps keep the knee in place and not let it bend inward. Press evenly into both feet. Stretch the top finger forward, energy through the right heel, through the right fingertips. Full breath in. Exhale. Little lifted through the chest. And then inhale, reverse warrior. Lift the left arm up, lengthen through the right side, avoid any increases there. Straighten the front leg if you'd like. Draw the left shoulder out of the ear, palm facing down. Push into both feet evenly. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands on down. Step the right leg up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, lift the chest. You can place the hands at the hips, come all the way up. Arms reach to the sky. Hands at our center, sound the seated key. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Arms reach up. Hinge back, chair pose. Again, I'll take a little step to the side. Weight in the heels so your shins are as vertical as possible. So don't worry about how low you get. I want to see the shins a little more vertical, so weights in the heels, toes are as light as possible. Hands at heart center. Now watch your own knees, make sure they stay completely level. That'll help you keep your pelvis very level as well. And we'll move through the spine. Hands at heart center, lean forward just slightly. Again, long extended back. Be sure to keep that no rounded spine in this movement. Exhale, slowly just start to rotate to your right. You want to make sure your thumbs are right in the center of your chest, so nothing changes. We're not moving through the shoulder joint at all. Exhale, twist. Weight back at the heels. So if you notice, it's the same level. It's not going whoop like that. So watch your knees. The left knee will want to jump forward. Every inhale, lengthen. Every exhale, twist. If you even place your hand on your sacrum here, it should feel level as opposed to, again, twist it out, one high enough higher than the other. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Slowly come back to center and twist to the opposite side. Is it hot where you are? Because I'm sweating. My toga's off in here. Where's the air conditioner? Left hand on the sacrum if you want. Open up through the chest. I find this an opening through the shoulder as well. Send the hips back, root through the heels, toes are light. Again, if there's any roundness in the back, that can compromise a lot, so avoid that. Just take it a step back if you need to. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Rotate back to center, hands to heart center. Sit up tall. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale. Exhale to the mouth. Arms reach up to the sky. And hinging forward, fold forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long extended spine. And as you exhale, step the left leg back. I'm going to adjust myself on the mat. Feet are about hip width apart, pelvic width apart. Step back into a crescent lunge position, prepping for that. Draw the right hip away from you here, long through the waist. Lift through the chest. You can always use something here to prop yourself up on. And arms reach up to the sky. Bend the back knee as much as you need to, just to ensure that your pubic bone, the ASI bones, guys, right here, and the ribs are in line. Arms reach up. Let the back knee hover, hold. Exhale, lie back. Back knee hover, hold. Exhale, right back. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands at heart center. Glide forward. lengthen and long now. Exhale, twist to your right. Again, make sure the shoulders stay stable, the thumbs stay through the center of the chest. You may notice my left hip is starting to drop. I want to keep it lifted. So again, the sacrum is even right here. Left hip draws, right hip draws away from you. You can still keep your left hand on heart center. Keep your right hand on your sacrum if you'd like. If this is a little wild on balance, back knee comes down. Your choice. 2 more breaths. Rotate back to center. Hands at heart center. Put the weight into the right heel. Step forward, chair pose. As lightly as you can. Hopefully a little lighter than that. Weight in the heels. Take a full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hello wall. Exhale, lift your right leg back. Sitting up for crescent lunge on this side. Take the left hand and draw the hip away from you. Lift it through the chest. Do something here if you want to. And then when you're ready, reach on up. Bend the back knee again to help you to make sure that the chest is back and flaring. We're opening up the right hip though, finding your balance. Pinkies rotated. The arms are so very active here. Arms are ideally straight. Bend the back knee, let it hover. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower hover, so you're going straight up. Exhale. Push into the left heel. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Hands heart center. Hinge forward, straighten the back knee. Slowly start to rotate. Again, you may notice a major difference from side to side. Take the hand on the hip, draw it away from you. Place the hand on the sacrum. Make sure the right hand is not jutting and lowering down to the ground. This way you center this twist, this focus into the spine area and don't rely on other areas, which our body might be used to doing. Lift through the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly, hands back to heart center, reach forward. Weight in the left heel. Chair pose, silent. That's better. Forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Take this to the ground. Try not to use the hands to sit down. Arms stretched out. Begin to roll down one vertebra at a time. Go ahead and right leg over the left. Right ankle on the left thigh. Grab on the left thigh. Hook your right elbow. You can draw the leg towards you. Just I want you to notice what happened right away. Draw it back rounded, right? I want you to draw the leg a little further away. Lower the left foot down again if you need to find your neutral spine. Keep this neutral. And then do what you need to do to draw the leg forward towards you, whether that you can draw the thigh or maybe not. Keep the right foot flexed to protect the knee. Open up the right hip. Again, avoiding rounding back like this, so draw it away. Take a full breath in. Exhale, allow the legs to fall off to the left side. Now, 2 options here. You can keep your right foot on the ground and open up the hip. You can even use your left hand to help you, and right arm comes out to the side. If this is just not feeling right for your body today, cross the legs, scoot your hips back behind you, and then let them fall down to the left side. Take a full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your legs back to center. Unwrap your legs. Let's take this into the figure 4 stretch first. So draw the left leg across, ankle to the thigh, flex the left foot, protecting your knee. Find your neutral spine. And then maintain that as you draw the leg towards you to really enhance the stretch here into your hip joint area, your piriformis, all those lovely glute muscles. You probably got a little tight. I'm traveling. Shoulders relaxed. Again, if this isn't happening, you don't grab it on the thigh, maybe it's just enough to keep the foot down. That's fine. And you can always just gently press the leg away too. Inhale. And as you exhale, take this off to the right side again. Option to keep the left foot on the ground and open up to the hip here. Arms come out to the sides, or use your right hand to push into the leg. This doesn't feel right, or if you want a little bit of a stretch, cross the legs, scoot your hips back behind you. Just so you have a long energy, line of energy, front of the head, down to the spine, through the sacrum. Palms open out, shoulder blades draw out of the back. Take a long breath in. Exhale, let go. Inhale. Exhale. Gently draw your legs back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a solid squeeze. Rock side to side. Extend the legs long. Toes turned out, arms resting along your side. Going into your final posture. There are many other poses you can do to wind down. If you'd like to take them now, feel free to do so. If you'd like an assisted bridge, which I will take instead. This is an amazing opener for your psoas, which can get again really tight when we are sitting for a long time and when our pelvis is tucked, or when you're in squat position. So you can place something, a few towels, a couple books, a block, some sort of stack of pillow of sorts. You can place it under your sacrum, or you can extend the legs long, toes turned out. Whatever feels comfortable for your body, arms resting on your side. If you are in an assisted bridge here, make sure the thighs are parallel. Go ahead and allow yourself to bring your breath to the forefront of your thoughts. Let anything else go with the exhales of your breath. Bring a little more movement into the body today. Allow for fresh oxygen and blood flow through your body to parts that may have gotten a little gunky from traveling or from sitting in position for a while. So we're just bringing a little more balance to our body, to our mind, and preparing us for what's to come. You can remain as long as you need to in your Shavasana. Very small movements in the body, rocking your head side to side. Gently pressing the heels if you are on a block or something, roll it down. And everyone begin to slowly bring into the chest. And roll on the right side. Begin to make your way up to a comfortable seated position.